Hi, I'm Vinny, and this is Wednesday Wisdom. This is a weekly show where we take time out of our busy schedules to reach out to people who might be really depressed, really stressed out, or just stuck in a rut and need extra motivation. Now, before we go any further, I want to give you guys an opportunity to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell to be notified so you never miss another episode of Wednesday Wisdom as well as other additional content. And my motivation for this week, my words of wisdom that I'll bestow upon you is simple. Enjoy the little things in life, for someday you will realize they were the big things. In life, we all have big goals and accomplishments that we want to achieve, and we work very hard to get there. But what most people don't understand is that in order to be truly happy with what you are doing in life, you have to enjoy the journey and not just the destination. Don't celebrate when you get to the finish line. Celebrate all along the way. Because even when you hit a major milestone in the journey, the little things you did to get to those milestones were the reason it happened. Interesting that the small things that we so often take for granted are what seem to mean the most. Sure, the vacations and celebrations are fun, but most of life is the day-to-day stuff. It is the laughs, the smiles, the tears, the driving to and from, the errands, and the tasks that must get done. The daily living stuff that so many of us complain about, and believe me, I am definitely an expert in that department, as it often feels that it gets in the way of the more fun stuff. Yet, when someone in our life who we loved or cared about is gone, we suddenly miss those mundane and routine things. We feel sad that we will no longer be able to appreciate those things with our person who is no longer here. If we are fortunate enough, we may learn to appreciate the very simple things in a whole new way. We then can stop complaining, and again, I know I'm an expert on this, and it's an incident that I have to work on, but I can't really work on it too much, otherwise I don't have a show. About having to run our children to school or practice again, or walk the dog again, or of the noise in the house, or having our elderly parent ask us the same question 3 times. By the way, been there, done that, smoked it, humped it, called it an Uber. And instead, we can stop, breathe, and remember to be grateful for what we have right now in this moment. Life isn't a soap opera. Those big dramatic moments in our lives are few and far between. Life is made up of lots of small moments in our lives. A day at the beach, a really good meal in a restaurant, enjoying a good book. This is what makes our lives what they are. And it is the amalgamation of all these things which will say whether your life is good or not. So just enjoy and live the moment. Don't wait for something big to happen, because we will never know the future. And the things we call big or little by our perspective, because in themselves, they don't mean a damn thing. Please, don't take anyone for granted in your life. Don't put off telling someone you love them or appreciate them. Visit those you keep meaning to see. And remember, when you don't know how to help someone who is heartbroken, you don't know what to say or do, remember that it is the smallest things that mean the most. A call, a visit, a text, a note, or lending a listening ear to hear about all the day-to-day small things that they miss the most now that their loved one is no longer here. It is so easy to lose sight of what is important in the day-to-day business of life. I know, I'm guilty of this too. Looking back, we can see that these little day-to-day things were the big things. They were where the memories were created. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will wrap up Wednesday Wisdom for this week. I thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to be notified so you never miss another episode of Wednesday Wisdom as well as other additional content. Check back soon for a new episode. And until then, stay social.